Welcome, everybody, to Sim Football Broadcast Network, SFB, and I am your host, Mad Dad. We're here with some slider testing, trying to fix the weird quarterback play inside the pocket with the quarterbacks, young, old, good, bad, highly rated, whatever traits, whatever archetypes, wanting to escape the pocket with pressure when they should be triggering other animations, right? And that's been the problem. It's not that it's not an animation that's unrealistic, it's the fact that the amount of times the animation is being triggered and who it's being triggered with are too many times, too much. It's to a point where it's detrimental to the team and doesn't make sense for the quarterback to make that decision a lot of the times he's making it, or even the quarterback to even be wanting to make that decision because he's in the prime of his career and he's a veteran and should be making a ton of other decisions, triggering a ton of other animations other than what they are. And so I think we've gotten to a point where, and then, we want the numbers to stay in the same completion percentages, sacks and stuff. We don't want that. So we're using the age regression and progression sliders and have all the XP sliders set up so that in your first 4 years, you're slowly progressing as far as age goes. And you hit the prime of your career, you're going to max out your progression for your 5 years of your prime, and then you're going to start to regress at a rapid pace. But you also are going to still be, because honestly, once you're a veteran and you've been in the league, you're still going to be making good plays and good enough to be earning XP. And that's how you're going to still be regressing at a good rate, but you're going to be earning enough XP that if your players are making enough plays and all that, you'll be able to kind of mitigate some of their regression. So we should be seeing players, that are being able to stay in their late 30s and not fall completely off. They're not staying at that high overall, but they're not falling off to a complete nothing player in a year or two. Their progression and then their regression is, I'm not saying slowed down, but it's kind of balanced out with the amount of XP they're going to earn because they're still a veteran and they should be earning XP. They're smart players, right? I mean, they're good players still as a veteran. Even if you're a normal player and a role player as a veteran, you're going to be a smarter player and earn more XP than a rookie or a young guy coming in. So we'll get to the game here. We're going to just stick with the defend, just because it just makes it easy to stick with the same thing instead of going back and forth, which there's pros and cons, and you're going to get different results on the different stuff you use for game plans and stuff. You might end up with more sacks if you're defending the deep pass, or you might have a harder time running the ball. If you got run outside or run inside, depending on, there's pros and cons to everything else. It just, those two seem to give you the most balanced offensive and defensive results, in my opinion, from game to game. Doesn't mean that certain situations maybe you want to use something different. Let's go with the no sacks allowed here and see how that does. All right. And the overall team, we just lost to the Bills, who we were a better overall, have a bunch of players that are rated higher than them, and it was a close game, but they ended up beating us because Josh Allen was very good. So let's see how this game goes. I get to the game here, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see what happens. It'll be very interesting. We might pop in and say a few things here and there if we see something we like. But otherwise, enjoy the game.
And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's fifth in the NFL in passing yards entering this week. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. There's a couple of teams that struggled a year ago. Finished out the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Chargers. The offense getting set to come out. Led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way. And that was certainly the case last week. Throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. One of his receivers, they were winning every game, saying we're going to get a lot of opportunities. And with their quarterback will continue to play at that high of a level, there's a lot of production to go around.
On second down, here's Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. No play fake. Herbert. We'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week. Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now, faking the give. Quick throw, taken in. A gain there of 11. First down, fakes. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down.
He certainly isn't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and Yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A run on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On play action now, Herbert. Under pressure and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field. Hard for a head. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers have the first down. Now, Herbert. And they'll get over half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Going for it all. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. He'll set up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Because one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A big-time play for Vegas. It's a gain of 34.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks. because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's going to have a first down. Good work down inside the 45-yard line. He'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Sending a receiver right. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Job by the defense, no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Up the middle they go. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, like, let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Script to start the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. The this with Algier. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On third down, here's a run by Algier. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chain. With Algier. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's second and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here first and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
Now Algier. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. A good spot here. Second and a yard. They'll go right back to Algier. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got it at the 3.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just
in trouble. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now Herbert. And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And the drive will begin at the 3-yard line. The Raiders offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he will not get back to to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. A run now on second down. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It is 3rd and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment. Defense. Still 3rd down.
The penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's 3rd down, and they need 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That'll be out away. Incomplete. Herbert's very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Herbert to the air again. Complete to Algier. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Off he goes. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that one ripped away. It's incomplete.
It's an incompletion. They've done a really nice job on this drive, like picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Perfect. Throw on the run is complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Now Herbert again. Will get it complete to McConkey. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Herbert to the air again. Left side catch made by McConkey. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Throwing again, Herbert. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That is hard. What a drive to keep the play alive. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Chargers.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. They got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Chargers are back within 4. It is 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports. Halftime report. It's all yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Isaiah Pacheco, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Zay Flowers, a career afternoon, 4 touchdown catches. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Kenny Pickett has thrown a touchdown pass.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they had a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't...
A big hole. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Chargers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Go to the line now on 2nd and 2. They motion the slot man left. Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, stayed right with them, and will bring up 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up easy yardage along the way. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground without Algier. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll work the middle here with Algier. And He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. On play action now, Herbert. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Herbert. Quick. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
I feel like we see this so often, like, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there.
And that is the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, L.A. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Chargers 24, Raiders 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They send the tight end in motion. And that is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing now is Herbert. And this drive is over before it can start to swallow up to force 4th down.
can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
The Charger gets set to kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now, fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and
So,
8.
3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
No, it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. A tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
A give up the middle to Algier. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe?
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And he's taken down there.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Asante Samuel that time. All over him in coverage. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
The Raiders send their punt team out, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Chargers offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball. If he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's a short one, caught by Bowers. That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Algier. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. A run here with Algier. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On the give, this is Algier. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. Gain of 7 yards. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
We'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. We've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll drop the throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field. Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
That's going to be caught.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
So look at that. The numbers coming out along with the gameplay. Now, did she, not the complete backwards, but still the choice to go sideways out of the pocket where I think he can make a choice inside the pocket, whether it's just throwing the ball on target away, or just taking the sack where he's at, or stepping up and taking the sack, or trying to do something there. Too smart. It's okay. It's a lot better. 20 times better already. I think it's a small tweak we're left with here, and I think we're going to get there. And look at the run game. Look at the run game, guys. Now, they had a harder time at 2.8, but we do have a really good back compared to them. We're at 4.1, but I'm saying 25 and 33, 21 and 25. Yards per pass, 6.4, 6.2. It was a defensive game. Let's see what the sacks are at here. I mean, I'm liking how this is turning out. See, the run game is doing good. Big play guys are big play guys, but not ridiculous amounts of yardage either. It's turning out really good, man. This is turning out really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 sacks. Again, I think some of these are going to just. Let's see, what is it? Let's try to break it down on each side. So we got us. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 5. They had 3, 4. So that's 9 total. What was our offensive line? 1, 2, 3. Oops, we want 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 2 more total that were on 2 on the quarterbacks. And again, still, I think the quarterbacks, even if that's the split, it's not that bad. But I think a couple of those sacks make a different choice, and then that's a couple less sacks. And you see where I'm getting with this? Like, so close. It's so close. So close. Very, very pleased with what I'm seeing. It's completely, and we haven't, like I said, we haven't touched the auto subs. We haven't touched the set itself. We are just doing the slide, the XP sliders here, and this is how it is affected the game. It's pairing well with what we're doing with the slider, our slider set here, and we're getting the results, especially, and not just from the quarterback, but from everybody. We got to the sack total here. right. Yeah. I'm, man, getting pretty pumped. I'm getting pretty excited. Getting pretty excited about what we're seeing. I got to go do a couple of things, but I'll get back on the stream again here a little later. I'm going to make a couple of tweaks after I get off here, and we'll talk about them on the next stream. But I do got to go do a couple of things um, before I hop back on. So, and do another video and game. But we're definitely not only on the right track, but we are close to hitting home port on what we want to accomplish here. Appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it already, as we are trekking almost to 100 and over 80 now and counting. Um, Thousands and thousands of views every day. It's awesome. Appreciate all the support. Have a lot of fun kind of doing this stuff and trying to get this to as close to as real football on Sunday as what we see. Um, and then also getting to the numbers. It's most important to me is seeing the game as best we can in its simulation form to what Sundays is, and just realizing that it still is a game, and football's not perfect, so the game can never be perfect. But I think when you think of it as trying to trigger animations and not trigger animations instead of fixing the game, I think it's a much easier way of trying to get to the results you want than trying to fight reprogramming the game. The concept of just let's see what we can do to make animations trigger and other animations not being triggered because these are triggered first. That's really the concept of what I'm working off of in these XP sliders. And it seems to be working big time and getting us even better results than just moving the sliders and the penalties and stuff around it, which was a part of it. But that part being set is getting the right animations there. Now it's just the other stuff, and it's coming from the XP end, which is pretty cool. So until next time, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to smash that like button, as it helps get the video out to as many people as possible via the YouTube algorithm. Until next time, peace out.